Again, organizers with me now, Nancy Eckerle. Nancy, how are the preparations going for this year's games?
Well, things are going real good. We have a lot of really great volunteers that have put in a lot of time and are helping just keep everything on track.
How long have the preparations been going for these games that will take place this weekend?
Oh, probably since about January. We've been in the process of contacting volunteers to be coordinators over every sport, and then they're in the process of getting their own volunteers. So it's about an 8 or 9 month process, really.
Last year, the first time the games were held in Jasper, how'd things go overall? I know it was a busy time for everybody, being the first year.
Well, things went real well. You know, like you said, being the first year, you never know what's going to happen. But things went real well. According to what the state had predicted last year, the numbers were down a little bit. But that's just the way things are. And this year the numbers are down a little bit too, but that's overall statewide. It really has nothing to do with Jasper or the Southwest region.
Why do you think the numbers were down statewide? Did they give you any indication when you talk to people around the state?
Well, as far as what we can determine is, at the state level anyway, not as much money was put into advertising this year, and so maybe just the promotion of it. So they're looking at how to promote it better on a statewide basis to get more athletes involved. Plus, I think for some sports there's a lot of competition with other tournaments that are going on, and people have to make a decision which is the best way to go.
Now that you and your volunteers got that first year under your belt, did you learn anything that you didn't know before?
Well, we learned a lot about a lot of sports that maybe some of us didn't know, but really we knew what type of organization and planning would be needed, and we feel like we've done a good job doing that. And just like we said before, it's just an ideal opportunity to showcase Jasper and all the facilities that we do have here.
Speaking of the facilities and the different sports, how many different sports are there, and what are some of the facilities that will be used this weekend?
Okay, we have about 12 different sports going on. We'll be using the Schrader Complex, Jasper High School, Hagini is letting us use their facility. We are using an area out by the Kimball Industrial Complex for the cycling. So really things are going to be going on all over Jasper. So if you just drive around, you're bound to run into a sport. Of course, track and field will be at Alumni Stadium, and that's always exciting because there's a lot of events going on all at one time there.
You know, a lot of times we take our facilities for granted, but we have some of the finest facilities in the state as far as different city-owned facilities and school-owned facilities.
Yes, we do, and we just really have to compliment the school corporation and the city park and recreation department for cooperating with us and letting us use their facilities for this, because if we were using private facilities, we would be paying a lot of money for rent, and we're not having to pay anything to rent these facilities.
I know you have a lot of corporate people that have helped the games out too the last couple of years too.
Right, well this year we have one corporate sponsor, and that is Beeler Foods, and they are responsible for helping make this happen here by giving monetary donation.
Who are some of the people that help you as far as people are concerned in legwork and getting things together?
Okay, the co-coordinator is Treese Flick, and then our sport coordinator is Connie Tavis, and Connie has just done a bang-up job and spent many, many hours doing this. Our data processor, the person who's putting the entries all into the computer, is Mary Maringer, and then again we have cooperation from Denny Lewis and Dave Lesko, and we've also got a great relationship this year with the National Guard Armory, and they're letting us use their facility for meetings and for housing our materials, and they're also going to be providing water for us for the different sports.
I guess every sport has a coordinator too, is that correct?
Yes, they do, and unfortunately I don't have that list of coordinators with me, but those people also put in a lot of time for preparation and contacting each individual athlete who's involved and letting them know their time and just getting their volunteers lined up.
Is the state pleased the way things are going here in Jasper last year?
Yeah, yes, they are. It was a big decision to let Jasper do this. Of course, it was kind of a bidding process, but I don't think that they were concerned at all, and I think we've very much impressed them on the way we've organized this and gotten it to run.
Nancy, thanks a lot for taking the time, and best of luck this weekend. I know it'll be a big time for Jasper and the surrounding communities.
Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate it.
That's Nancy Eckerle from the Hoosier State Games. We'll have more after this. Great.